Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sean Vermahill and I'm one of the co-founders of virtualemployee.com. Today I've come to New York City's famous Madison Avenue to meet with the co-founder of Optimatic, a company that provides a video advertising platform for publishers. A year ago, Optimatic hired 2 virtual employees for their back office reporting requirements, and only a few months ago hired a further 5 virtual employees to provide them with 24 hours a day reporting coverage right through Monday to Sunday. So let's go inside now and meet with Optimatic to see what their experience of virtualemployee.com has been. Hi Chris, firstly thank you for inviting me down to your offices here in Manhattan.
Thank you. Thanks for coming. Nice meeting you.
So to begin with, Chris, could you please tell us a little bit about your company, your position within the company and what your company does?
Sure. So I am a CEO of Optimatic. Optimatic is a video optimization platform. So we work with publishers to make sure they're maximizing their revenue on the video ads they're showing on their pages.
Okay. So what services have you taken from Virtual Employee and for how long?
So you can actually tell me, I think we've been working together about a year and a half.
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, about a year and a half. So we actually use you for a lot of different things. There's a lot of reporting, a lot of data entry, as well as a lot of details that can be watched in our business, actually 24 hours a day and 7 days a week, that we can't find, frankly, employees in the U.S. to do for us. And so Virtual Employee has been great in having people be available to us for watching our business in terms of the data entry and certain analytics on a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week basis.
Okay. So how are you working then prior to using our services? You mentioned that the 24 hours was difficult getting that done here in the US. So how was that being done?
That was myself.
Oh, okay.
So and other people that work here. So yes, my wife was not too happy. My kids weren't either. And so it's been great for us. And so it's enabled us to actually have some weekends now versus watching the business on a minute-to-minute basis.
What were the reasons then for you inquiring about Virtual Employee? Was it predominantly the 24-hour support that you needed, or was there also factors such as cost or perhaps scalability?
I think that it's been all of those things actually. So I think that it's difficult in the U.S. to find employees that are working overnights.
Okay.
And so that's not really a position. And primarily the people that we hire are college educated, 4-year degrees, have a couple years experience. And so I think that those people generally don't want to work overnight. Okay. So I think it's hard to find those people. Also, too, obviously the cost in doing so. And so it's a perfect combination of the people that we've been working with and our virtual employees over there. They're smart, they're articulate, they're educated, and so it's just like having those same people here, except it's over there, and it's been a huge cost savings, and also too we couldn't even find the people to do it here. Okay. So it's been a perfect combination.
Could you tell me a little bit about how you work with your staff out in India? What tools do you use to collaborate with them and communicate with them?
We work with them in a number of different ways. The majority we work with them is that when there's certain things that they need to update every hour for us in the system. And so once they're done with that hour, they have to email all the results to us so that we can check everything. And so there's always a constant check and balance that's happening. I would say that generally speaking, there's no mistakes, but we have the backup if it were there, just so we can both learn from those mistakes if there are any. But they've been few and far between over the last couple of years.
So prior to you using our services, did you have any fears or concerns about how is this going to work? A company based thousands of miles away. I don't know if you'd ever worked with India before or any companies based there. So I mean, it might have been all new to you. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So I frankly didn't think it was going to work at all. Okay. So we literally just did it on a whim. Okay. We needed somebody to do it, and so we contracted you. It was like a Friday, and by I think Tuesday we had the employees working for us, and there was definitely a little bit in the first couple of days to learn exactly the way we do it. But it's been a year and a half, and I think it's been spectacular ever since. So I guess to sum it up, I didn't think it was going to work, and it's been beyond expectations.
So, what would you say are the main advantages of using Virtual Employee? Would you say it is the 24-hour support then?
I would say so. One is definitely cost, and
Okay.
so to hire those same people here, I think we have 7 virtual employees working for us now. Those same people will be obviously substantially more in the United States. Number one. Number two, the 24 hours is definitely 7 days a week is key. The way that we're operating our business now needs to be watched all the time, and so we've found ways that they can watch things for us. And so we set up tools for them to use that makes it very easy for them to do. Scalability is very important to us, and so I think the last time we increased the number of employees we had to go from 2 to 5, and we had to do so in a week, and you guys were able to do that for us. We needed 24-hour support from day one, 7 days a week, and you guys made it happen, and there's not been a hiccup since.
Initially you started off with 2 part-time VEs.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden we got this request that you wanted to go to 24/7.
Yes.
And how did you find that experience? Was it quick, easy, smooth, or any hiccups along the way?
No, actually. So they made sure they understood exactly what the people needed to do. What skill set they needed. I think it was good because the new people are generally doing what the first 2 did. It's a little bit different, but it's generally the same. So they kind of understood the level of expertise the virtual employees needed. And so I think from email to hiring was a week.
Okay.
To starting the project.
Okay. So quick turnaround time was something that you needed.
Yes, without a doubt. And so, and then we had the confidence to give you the business. So you did a great job with the first one, and so there was no issue giving the second one.
Okay, great.
And hopefully we can expand it more from there.
So would you recommend virtualemployee.com to our viewers?
I would, absolutely. It's been a great service for us. The scalability, the price, the reliability, and the accuracy. It's been probably one of the most stunning parts of it.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Chris, for taking time out today. Very much look forward to continuing and growing our partnership, and here's to success in the future. Continued success.
Thank you.
Very much.
Thank you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion of Chris's case study, I would have 3 points to make. The first is, by partnering with a company like ours, you really can reduce your burden, and that is going to enable you to focus on what you're best at and give you a lot more time. The second point I would say is that in the increasingly 24-hour work culture that we're living in, many businesses have abnormal requirements. Like Chris, he needs 24-hour support 7 days a week. The great thing with a country like India is that it's very easy to fulfill those requirements, whereas somewhere in the States it might be a lot more difficult to do, getting people to work night shifts, etc. And my third point, as Chris mentioned, he was very skeptical about offshoring to India. Just my advice would be just give it a try. Try it for a month. With a company like virtualemployee.com, you're not going to be tied into any long-term contracts. You have very little to lose by entering into a 1-month contract with us, but a lot to gain. You might just be surprised as to how we are able to radically transform your business for you. Thank you very much for watching this case study, and best of luck with your offshoring endeavors.